There are 24/7 in a day, and then there are 6 days between my class. Can you come over here so I can see your work? Alright. Well, I know you guys won't do the homework unless your parents say, I'm not gonna giving you food. You're gonna starve to death. Right? And then you guys will call, no, I'm gonna go on a all right. The homework is the key. So and then Shreya, did you do the homework?
I did most of it.
Where did you do them?
On paper.
On paper. How about Valvin?
Yeah, I did. I didn't finish all of it.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to just solving this equation. So this ones, we need to do some additional step. So you need to copy down the question, sir. Sir, what are you doing? Okay, so first step, we're gonna open the bracket. 4 times 3 is going to be 12x. It's called the distributive rule. Minus 4 is equal to 6. That is pretty straightforward. It's a two-step equation. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the opposite operation first. So 12x is equal to 10. And after that, my second operation, I'm going to divide it by 12. So x is equal to 10 divided by 12. We can simplify by 2, 5. Right? So we need to verify this answer is correct. So 1 second, I'm going to go through. So we're going to verify the answer. The left side, 4 times 3x minus 1. Now, you got 4 times x, you got 3 times 5 over 6 minus 1. We can simplify that to be 2. So that is going to be 4 times 5 over 2 minus 1. So 4 times 5 over 2, you can do the math. 5 over 2 is 2.5. Minus 1 is 1.5 times it by 4 is 6. And then which is on the right-hand side. So the answer for that is correct. Answer for that question is correct. So you guys can see, I simply open the bracket using distribution rule. And then I apply the opposite operation. So that's being said, can you just do that for me, please? Same question, exactly step by step, like how to make a mutton curry. First wash the mutton, then put the tool, right? It's the same recipe.
Your link isn't working.
Oh yeah, I will just get the link again. Just give me a moment. Reason for the link is not working for so many reasons. Any user without logged in. So can you access again? Just refresh the link. I just changed the option. Refresh the link, it should have worked. Otherwise, I'm putting the link again. Can you check it out?
It works.
Is that
now.
working? What?
It works.
Working now? Is it working or not working?
It's working.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Hi, Nishal, how are you?
Good.
All right. You should get that link. So I'm working on solving equation. I did my first example. You're going to do the second example. Can you let me know if you can access it?
Actually, never mind. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to check your work, and I'm going to come back to see how my online folks, my in-person folks are doing this. All right. Well, when you made a mistake, sir, double check. Try to do it again to see if you can fix it. Nishal, on your first step, there's a mistake. You need to check it out, Nishal. Check it out, check it out. There was a mistake. There's a mistake on the first step. Nope, that is not a mistake, lady. You do the rainbow distributive. How did you get X here? Huh? Where is that coming from when you multiply? Huh? You're still doing it. Okay. Akshara, can I see the work? You should have done this point. Let me see. It's a pretty easy question. Akshara, how that this became 10? Where did you get that from? Can you tell me? How come? The 5 is that 5 is also inside the bracket? So how would you multiply? What do you guys don't like math? What's going on in the math world? Huh? It's the easy stuff. Come on, guys. All right, let me see, sir. But I want to see how far you're done. So did you look at my example? Let's going back to my example, sir. Did you see on my example? Look at it, sir. I put a little arrow mark. This first rainbow, my first rainbow, I did it. If you can see, try to show what happened. Oh, I'm still on this. Okay, cool. So if you look at my first rainbow, this is multiplying these two terms. When you multiply those two terms, I multiply the numbers together, keep the variable. So I got 12x because 4 times 3. Then because of the sign in here minus, I put the minus, then I'll multiply 4 by 1. I got 4. Are you sure you did multiply inside a bracket? Can you roll a rainbow? Can you write the rainbow and multiply? Roll the rainbow arrows and multiply. I think it's Shreya, you got that right. All right, and then Varun, you fixed your mistake finally. All right, sir. But you don't write like that. I'm going to show you how exactly you need to write it. All right. Did you fix your mistake? Let me see. Sir, did you fix your mistake? Correct. Then what happened to this minus 5? You need to write that minus 5. So this is right. Makes sense? Simplify that. All right, sir. Let me see. Okay, so Nishal, you got it right. I want to see how far you're done with the rainbow, sir. You should have done something with the rainbow. Let me see. That's okay. I just want to see. I need to move on. I want to see what you have done with the rainbow. Why can't you write the way I'm writing it? What's the problem? Do you see how organized my work is? So why don't you write the next step exactly what I did? You see on the next step, I show how I open the bracket, but you didn't. What are you writing? Okay, copy down that, sir. This is rainbow minus 2 times x is negative 2x. Minus 2 times positive 1 is negative 2, negative 5 is 7. Makes sense? Are you just following that? Hello. Then negative 2x, negative 7 is 7. The opposite operation for the subtraction is we know addition. We're going to add 7 both sides. So negative 2x is going to be 14. Now the opposite operation for the multiplication is division. X is equal to minus 7. You should know how to check it. Let me show you how to check it. On the left-hand side, I got this expression. I got an excess, negative 7. Minus 2 times minus 7 plus 1 is negative 6. Minus 5. That is positive 12 minus 5, which is going to be 7, which is on my right-hand side. Make sense? I will do the next one because the next one is a little complicated. You got 2 brackets to deal with. So let's see how to deal with that bracket. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times minus 2 is negative 2. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 2 is positive 6 is equal to 10. We learn how to collect the likely terms first. We can simplify 6x plus 2x is 8x. Minus 2 plus 6, positive 4. Opposite operation for the addition, we're going to subtract it. So we go to 8x is equal to 6. The opposite operation for the multiplication is division. 3 over. We need to test it. 2 times x minus 2 plus 3 times 2x plus. So 2 times x is 3 over 4 minus 2 plus 3 times 2 times 3 over 4 plus 2. 2 times 3 over 4 is, you can say it's just 3 over 4 is going to be, you can simplify decimal number if you want, 0.75 minus 2 plus 3 times 2 times 3 over 4, 0.75 plus 2. Two times negative 1.25 plus 3 times 2.75 plus 2. Negative 3.75 plus 3 times, this is going to be 5.5, 2.75, 2.75 times it by 5, 5.5. So if you guys simplify that, now 3 times 5.5 minus 3.75. I definitely made a mistake. So let me say 2.75 times it by 2, 5.5. Let me double check. Where did I get 4x? 6 correct. Minus 2 plus 6 is 4 correct. 10 correct. 3 over 4. I put 3 over 4. 2 to x and 3 times 2x plus 2. Let me double check. 0.75 minus 2. 1.25 plus 3 times 2 times 0.75. Oh, 2.75, not 2.75. 2.75 is 1.5. That is 1.5 plus 2. So that is 2.5. That is 3 times 2. I'm not getting the right answer. This is going to be interesting. Let me double check whether we solve for the x correctly, okay? Oh, I made a mistake. No one doesn't say anything. I made a big mistake. Now here's a deal for you to catch my mistake. Not for Shreya. I'm going to ask Nishal. Nishal, I made a mistake. Where is my mistake, Nishal? Let me do each line. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. Nishal, which line I have a mistake? Hi, Nishal. Did you try
Yeah.
to do this? Did you try to do this question, or are you just watching it?
I was just doing it.
Okay, where was my mistake? Tell me, where is my mistake?
The second or first line?
Hmm?
The second or first line?
What was the mistake?
You didn't add them.
You wrote 8x plus 4 to 10.
What's wrong with that? That's correct. What was my mistake, lady?
The forgot to multiply.
Huh?
It's the first line.
First line, what is the mistake?
You forgot to multiply 2 times.
Exactly, I forgot to multiply the 2 times 2. It's supposed to be 4. So that's supposed to be 4. So negative 4 plus 6 is going to be positive 2. So that is going to be 8x minus 2. That's going to be 8. So that is going to be 8 divided by 8. X is 1. So we're going to substitute 2 times 1 minus 2 plus 3 times 2 plus 2. Are you just following that? Guys, are you following that? What's happening in the world?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, make sure you copy down. We're gonna move on to the next question. So now we will solve the equation with variable on both sides of the equal sign. To do this, think about what we can done to make equations look like the one in previous section. So first subtract the variable 2x from the right side. So what does the step look like? 5x minus 7. We don't want a 2x. We're going to subtract 2x both sides. We want to get rid of that variable in one side. Then simplify by collecting likely term. 5x minus 2x is 3x minus 7. 2x minus 2x is 29. Now the variable is only one side. Use the previous method to solve it. So it's a two-step equation. We're going to add 7 both sides. 3x is equal to 36. So we're going to divide it by 3 to find the answer for x. X is equal to 12. Makes sense? And then check your answer. So what is on my left-hand side? X is 12. Oh, why I'm writing everything on the left-hand side? Left-hand side, 5x minus 7. 5 times 60 minus 53. On the right side, what do you got? 2x plus. So that's proved. Left-hand side is equal to right-hand side. Are you guys following that? What I'm doing? Akshara, first we get rid of the variable on the right side because we would like to keep all the variable only on the left side. It's a rule of thumb. It is not something that you need to follow. You can keep the right side, but it look like ugly. If you guys understand it, can you guys do the you try question? Are you following that step? So first we isolate the variable, then we went back to deal with the numbers. Okay, if that's the case, can you guys do you try question? All right. So, Nishal, follow my step exactly what I'm showing. You need to ask yourself, did you really showing on the first step that what I showed? If not, fix it. Show line by line exactly how my first line look like. Shreya, you didn't show the step, exactly what I show on the example. Exactly, I want to see, Varun, you got it right. Exactly, I want to see the step that I showed there. How about you, sir? Are you done?
I'm still doing
You still doing it? Do you think you will get it done today?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Akshara? Still doing it? How do you connect to my class? Sometimes your mic on Saturday Sunday classes doesn't work.
My brother's laptop doesn't work.
You work on your brother's laptop. Okay. Let me see how far it's done. How come? Can you guys able to follow the step I did it? I just moved the variable. But you are still missing to show the steps. You didn't show the steps.
Wait,
You
there?
already moved the variable and then that number is not right. I'm not sure how do you 3 plus 5, how did you get 7?
Wait, I have a question. That was my first example.
Yes, sir.
How did you get 3x?
How do you get 3x? What is 5x minus 2x? 5x minus 2x.
Oh, 5x minus. Oh, I see that. Sorry, I see.
How about you, sir? Almost done, okay. Hi, Asmita, how are you?
Good.
What happened? You just came from school?
Yeah, my brother had his band thing.
Oh, he has a band things on Wednesdays. All right. What you learning at school?
We have a unit test on Friday, so we're just reviewing.
Unit test on what?
Algebra and solving equations.
Okay. How did you do on the previous test? Did you get that back?
Yeah.
The one with the fraction? How did you do on that?
I think I got it back last week. I got,
Oh, you told me you
Nine.
came. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we are working on solving equations, so you should get the board. We are working on moving around the variable in both sides. So can you look at the question you try? Niray, I want to see the work, man. Yes. So the opposite operation for the subtraction is what? Addition. So we want to get it at the minus 5x, isn't it? But you're not doing the addition of 5x both sides. So let's go back here. 3x plus 4. We don't want a negative 5x. The opposite operation for the subtraction is addition. Do not forget there is an equal sign in the middle. You can't escape that. So 9x plus 4 is this is gone 28. Now this is something familiar to 2. So nothing new. So what we did, oh, and I made a mistake. It's 8x. What I'm doing it's 8x. That is 8x, not 9x. So that is 8x. Let me fix this. So 8x plus 4 minus 4 is 28 minus 4. So that is 8x is equal to 24. To solve for x, we can divide it by 8. So x is equal to 3. You need to check your answer. Left-hand side, 3x plus 4. Right-hand side, minus 5x plus 28. Minus 5 times 3 plus 28. Negative 15 plus 28 is positive 13 again. So that's confirmed my answer was right. That's confirmed my answer. What are you doing, man? Calculator, okay. Are you following that, guys?
Yeah.
So are you following that? All right. Let's going back to Ashmita. Are you following what's happening? Hi.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do another example. So another example here. So we're gonna do 5k minus 8. We're gonna subtract the 2k. So first subtract the variable 2k. 5k minus 2k is 3k, minus 8 is 7. So we're gonna add 8 both sides. Because after this is a two-step equation. You all master it. 7 plus 8. 3k is 15. Divided by 3. K is equal to 5. Are you guys following that? Hi. Guys online, are you guys following that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to check it, so we're gonna check it. So 5k minus 8. 5 times 5 minus 8. 25 minus 8. 17. 2k plus 7. 2 times 5 plus 7. 10 plus 7. 17. Can you say, do you try question, please? All right, let's see how she is doing. All right. I think that my online folks are doing correct. Perfect. No question. Let me see your work, sir.
Oh,
How come, man? You want to get it at the minus 2m. What is the opposite operation for subtraction?
addition.
But which operation you're doing it?
But it's subtraction.
What?
Oh, wait.
Okay, let's see. What did you call? Akshara, can I see your work? Where's your head now, Akshara? Oh. Mm-hmm. What time? In a day? Where's it? Where's happening? Good children. Class Okay. இப்போ சொல்லல கிளாஸ் முடிச்சோம் அடிக்கலாம். I'm gonna tell later. Okay, அனுப்பி விடலைங்க. I'm just gonna ask her. How much is the ticket? Okay, I'll talk. I'm just after 8 o'clock. Okay. All right. You guys got it right. I'm not sure what's going on, lady here. So you got to move that to that side, and -2 plus 3m, and then that's 7 is equal to m. But you're still not showing the steps. Can I see your work? Okay, Sam. Well, you're not following that. Okay, let's move on. So there's going to be 5 minus 3m. We're going to be get rid of that the 2m first. -2 minus 2m plus 2m. Right. That's the first step. You had to show the steps. 5 minus m. 5 minus m is equal to -2. So what we're going to do, we're going to add 2 both sides. 5 minus m plus 2 is equal to -2. I mean, not adding 2. We want to get rid of the 5. So 5 minus m minus 5 is equal to -2 minus 5. Minus m is equal to -7. Minus m divided by -1. Minus 7 divided by -1. M is equal to 7. You had to check your work. Are you following that? Okay, I'm going to move back to the next question. So next question, we had to open the bracket. Pretty straightforward again. So if I open the bracket, 4x plus 4 times 2 is going to be 8 minus 2. If I open the bracket, that is going to be 2x minus 4 plus 4. So we have to open the bracket. So 4x, and then it's going to be 8 minus 2 plus 6 is going to be 2x. So we're going to be subtract 2x both sides. Plus 6 is equal to 2x minus 2x. We get another variable from one side. So that is going to be 2x plus 6. And then I'm going to subtract 6 both sides. 2x minus 2x is gone. 0 minus 6. So 2x is equal to -6. We're going to divide it by 2. X is equal to -3. Yeah, I checked your answer. That's a different story.
Oh, you can actually already.
Yeah. வர வேலையில $145 டிக்கெட் கொடுத்து பாக்குறதுக்காக இந்த ஷோ. That's my friend asked whether you want to go for A.R. Rahman's concert. I don't go for the concerts. I even don't go to the movie theater. So I watch my movie on my IPTV box. All the Tamil cinema movies. The moment is released on camera copy. I finished watching it. Never been to the theater. Anyhow, so that's x equal to -3. Where are we going? Okay, we're gonna move on. Homework for simple solving equations. Pretty straightforward. This class will be only utilized if you really do the homework questions. If you're not doing the homework question, it cannot be utilized. So that's being assigned 3/26/2025. Okay. So I want to going back to, so I'm not really worried about it. There's a good amount of questions you can practice it. Tons of questions here to practice it. But we want to going back to some application. That is something I want to work it out to see that if you can able to do it. So let's going back to the number 7. Emma wants to extend the fence around her swimming pool. You can see the swimming pool in the shape of, she want to increase the length of the fence on the both sides by 5 meters and leave the other 2 sides alone. So write a simplified expression for the perimeter of the new fence. So let's going back to see what the question is talking about. So Emma want to extend the fence around her swimming pool. So the fence around the swimming pool is, this is the swimming pool. This is the swimming pool. This is the fence around the swimming pool, she has it. Now they say she want to extend the length of the fence in both sides by 5 meters. So what does that mean? She extending here by 5 meters, 5 meters. And leave the other 2 sides alone. So she didn't really touch the length at all. She didn't really touch the length at all. She didn't touch. Write a simplified expression mean perimeter of the new fence. Perimeter of the rectangle 2 times length plus width. 2 times. So let me ask Ashmita, can you give me an expression for the length of the rectangle?
2 bracket x plus 5.
Of the length.
Oh, 2 times 10.
The length is x plus 10. Because this is 5
Oh.
meters, this is 5 meters. The length is right now x plus 10. Make sense? Are you following that? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, the width is another additional 10 meters. So that's a perimeter. We're going to simplify 2 times x plus 20. Emma knows the original length of the fence was 15 meters. Determine the actual value of the perimeter. That's pretty straightforward. P is equal to 2 times 15 plus 20. Determine the simplified expression for the area of the backyard that is surrounded by the new fence. So determine the simplified expression for the area of the backyard that's surrounded by the new fence. So what they try to ask right now, simplified expression for the area of the backyard. So she has been extending the backyard. If you can see, because she extending the backyard, she got a 50 meter here, 50 meter square area here. So 5 times 10, there are 2 sides she have extended, isn't it? Are you just following that question? Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Oh, let's move out. Oh my gosh, I need to move this. This is annoying. Okay, let's see where I am. I'm almost there. All right. So I'm gonna leave the other question for you guys to do. Actually, let's do one more practice. You guys gonna do number 9. Below are 2 shapes that have an equal perimeter. What does perimeter stand for? Is the distance around the shape. Write a simplified expression for the perimeter of each shapes. And if the perimeter of the parallelogram is equal to the perimeter of a triangle, solve for the actual value of the unknown n. Can you just do that, please? All right, let's see how these guys doing now. Let's see what Michelle is doing. All right. Michelle, you got it right. Well done. Okay. Sure, yeah, you're still writing that. All right. Warwin. Not done yet. Let's see, Asmita. Where did you get the X from? Asmita. Where do you get X?
You don't.
Huh?
You don't know the side length of the parallelogram?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. All right. In the perimeter of the parallelogram is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. Okay. It was definitely a mistake here. There should be a piece that is 2 and that is 3n. Technically, that's a really good catch. So, I'm gonna say they're missing that line. There's a one more additional line is missing. Okay, so that is going to be 3n times 4. And then this is going to be 3n plus 5n plus 2n plus 4, isn't it? Are you following that? So this is 12n. This is 8n plus 2 and 10n plus 4. These are all the sides are equal. All right. And then what we can do, 12n supposed to be 10n plus 4. And then you guys are expert in solving for equation with variable in both sides. All right, that was the mistake on the diagram. There should be equal space. So we're gonna move on to next. Are you guys ready? Ask me that. How's overall your classes doing on a grade 9 math?
Some people are really good and some people are struggling.
So it's like a multiple spectrum. You got a strong kids and a really weak kids. So the question is for those really weak, what kind of support available in school?
We have like a math help program where they have like a math teacher come in and stay and a couple of students to help people that need it. But I don't think any of the people in my class that need it actually go.
Oh, okay. Okay, now we're gonna going back to working with fractions. So this is kind of annoying, but let's see how to deal with. So if you follow the recipe, it's pretty straightforward cake. Find the least common multiple of all the fraction. We only have a denominator 3 and 2. What is the least common multiples for 3 and 2, Nirain? Correct, which is right, 6. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna multiply every term. We're gonna multiply every term by the least common multiple. When we do that, 3 divided by 6 is 6 divided by 3 is 2. So you got 4m. 3m is equal to 42. Cancel the denominators. I did it. You can see that cancel the denominator. Be sure to cancel when it's necessary in the numerators. The fraction are gone, and you can solve the equation by what you know is 3m plus 7m is equal to 42. Piece of cake, a grade 7 math at this point. M is equal to 6. Are you guys following that, guys? Yes. It's about finding the least common multiple. Substitute the answer and then verify both sides are equal. Left side is 2m over 3 plus m over 2. I got m is 6. So 2 times 6 over 3 plus 6 over 2. This is going to be simplified 4. This is simplified. It's equal to 2, which is 6. Did I get a... Oh, no. Something went wrong. 2m over 3 plus m over 2. If m is 6. 4. Oh, 4 plus 3. What I'm doing? 6 divided by 2 is 3. 7 is equal to 7. So that solution is correct, isn't it? Are you just following that? Guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you copy down?
Copy.
Can you see it?
I copy the bottom. Copy this.
There's a lot of things I finished talking about. All right. So we're going to do some example to see what to do. Let's go from easy to difficult. All right. So first example, you only have one fraction. So if you have one fraction, which is 3, the least common multiple for 3 is just 3 itself. So we're going to multiply by that 3 both sides. So you got x is equal to 15. Now again, you only have one fraction. The denominator is 5. So we're going to multiply every single term by the 5. So if I do that, 5p minus 2 times 5 times it by 5 minus 4 times 5. So 5p, these two cancel, negative 2 is negative 20. Well, you should be an expert on solving from this point. 5p minus 2 plus 2 is negative 20 plus 2. Have you guys seen that picture? Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
When we got 4 and 3, what is the least common multiple in range for 4 and 3? Cool. So we're going to be multiplying 2x plus 3 over 4 and also x minus 2 over 3 by 12. This is going to be 3. This is going to be 4. So we're going to multiply now. 3 times 2x, 6x, plus 3 times 3 is 9 is equal to 4 times x is 4x minus 8. Well, you guys are expert having variable both sides. You guys are expert how to get it up that one of the variable both sides. You guys are expert when you solve for equation with one single step. Opposite operation, you guys are expert in opposite operation, isn't it? Hi, are you just following that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's being said. What I want you guys to do. Akshara, are you following that? Are you following that, sir? Did you copy down? Okay, so we got 3 questions to practice. So let's go from each one of them. A, B, C first. So can you guys do A, B, and C? All right. You should have done these ones at this point. Let's see what's going on. Hmm. Asmita, that's not right. Right. First one. A, why do you bring the -4? What are you doing? I'm confused with this step. What is this line?
Sorry,
Okay, you
I
multiplied?
think I wrote it wrong.
All right. I guess your AI is in right track. Let me see what Nishal is doing. Yes, Nishal is writing her work. Oh, so Nishal, I'm confused. So where did you get 6? How did you get 6 here? Where is that coming from? Where is the step for that? I didn't see the step. Let me see, guys. Let me see what you got. Hi. How come? What are you doing on a Kumon then? Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's done. Let me see, sir.
I was
You know what I have to do? I should let you guys to go for 3 rounds on marathon. Come back. So your body is active, your brain is working. Right? Just as a roundabout will take 15 minutes. What is the denominator? What I have on the denominator here? I only have 3's in the denominator, isn't it? So the least common multiple for that fraction is simply 3. So we're going to times it by 3 both sides. I'm not sure what difficult is there. And then 3 divided by 3 is 1. You got 2x is equal to -12. You're going to divide it by 2 both sides. Because when you get this step, something that you already seen it. What is on my denominator for the next question, sir?
2.
So in this case, the least common multiple is going to be just the 2. So we can times it by 2 both sides. 3x is equal to -12. We're going to divide it by 3 both sides, which you already know how to do it. But this one is a little tricky. So can you guys get C and D done now? Look at what is on the denominator and multiply every single term by the least common multiple. All right. Are you following that, sir? What's happening? New rain? All right. You guys should be able to master this at this point. Let me cross check one more time to see what's going. Varwin, you don't write the equal sign in the beginning of the equation, sir. It's always in the middle.
Okay.
All right, let me see in your right. How you down that? See? Why don't you show the steps that I'm showing? When I find the least common multiple, I multiply every single term by the least common multiple. I didn't see that you have been showing that. So what is the least common multiple for the denominators now? Least common multiple, sir.
Oh, LCM.
Yes,
For which one?
2 and 3. Huh? What is the least common multiple for 2 and 3?
Wait,
It's 6, the common multiple. So we're going to multiply by 6. X over 2
6.
plus 6, x over 3 is equal to 5. So this is going to be 3, this is going to be 2. 3x plus 2x, I forgot to multiply by 6. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 30. So 5x is equal to 30. So we're going to divide it by 5, divided by 5, x is equal to 6. So Nirain, what is the least common multiple for the denominators on my next question, sir? How come? So I got a denominator 3, I got denominator 5. What is the least common multiple for, 15. We're going to multiply every single term by 15. That's going to be 5p minus 30. This is 3, 18p. You should know what to go do from here. So I'm not really worried about that. You got a variable in both sides. So we can subtract the variable. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be rewrite as 18p is equal to 5p minus 30. It's the same expression. We want to get rid of the p on left side. So right side, we're going to subtract the 5p both sides. So 13p is equal to negative 30. So to find the p, we're going to divide it by 13. Nothing I can do, but that's going to be the final answer. Are you guys following that? Guys?
Yeah.
All right. So we got a good amount of questions to solving an equation that involve fractions. I'm expecting that you should be able to do them. There's a plenty of them in the unit review. After the unit review, we're gonna moving back to, so this unit review for everything is about this unit. So after the unit review, we are moving back to linear relations. So solving equation is something we need to do. As we have done, we're gonna be dive into unit review questions. So let's start from solving equations. I'm gonna be asked to do specific questions. So let's start H. Can you just do the H, please? Unit review. We got the unit review. Hi. Okay. Can you just do the H? So main part of algebra is done. So now we're gonna go back to linear relation. That's a 2 more unit. So we're on chapter 4, 2 more unit, chapter 6. And after that, we're gonna have a geometry unit on measurement, geometry and geometry. So that's another 2 more units, 6 plus 2, 8. And the last unit is about finance and data. Those are smaller units. Oh. Okay. 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 All right. Let's see how's that going. Trey, I don't like the way you're doing it. Can you multiply each term by 30? Don't put a bracket. Is that what you learn at school? Hi.
No.
Then because you will make a mistake when you forget to simplify that. For example, if you put each term, it's very easy to look at it. But if you put a whole bracket with a 30, then it's very easy to miscalculate it. So don't do that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm talking about? I put 30 for each term like this. Do you see that?
Okay.
That's exactly what I want. Asmita, you're making a careless mistake. So look at this step, lady. That's not right. How that makes sense? Don't you multiply a negative number inside the bracket? Huh? Hi.
Yeah.
All right. I just wrote the step. I wrote the step for my online folks. Let's see. I mean, in-person guys. I already wrote the steps. So can you guys go from there? And then I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. Just tap the time to time. I'll be back. Just tap so that I won't go out. Okay. All right, let's see how to just simply that in. So far, so good, sir. So you got that set correct. So you got the 5 correct, you got the 6 correct because you simplified. Okay, 10x right, minus 18x correct, but that is not. So keep going, you're on the right track. Let me see how you're doing, lady.
I'm not done.
You're not done yet. I know you guys don't like math. I'm not sure what you guys gonna do without liking math. All right, so my online folks, you should have done at this point. Let's see how's that going. Let's see. Oh, got some fancy number. Somebody get some fancy number. I'm not sure whether they're correct, but let's see. Let's see, Shreya. Let me see what Shreya got. Okay. Shreya's good. Okay, so I think that ask me that you got it right. Environment, what you're doing. So you're still working on that. Minus, environment, you're making a mistake, man. When you open the bracket by a negative number, you need to make sure you change the signs inside the bracket. That's a rule of thumb. And then let's see how Nishal is doing. I didn't see anything has been. Nishal, where are you working on this question? All right, I see you're writing it. All right. A lot of bad things happening, Nishal, there. A lot of bad things. All right. So first step, we're going to simplify this. So it's going to be 5. We're going to simplify that. It's going to be 6. So now we're going to multiply. If I rewrite it, 2x minus 3 minus 6 times 3x minus 2 is equal to negative 150. We need to multiply inside a bracket. 10x minus 15, negative 18x, positive 12. Where when is positive 12 and not minus 12, sir? Okay.
Okay.
Now 10x minus 18x, negative 8x. Negative 15 plus 12 is negative 3 is equal to negative 150. Of course, I can move the 3 the other side. Now we're going to be divided by negative 8 both sides. We can't really do anything with that. So that is positive 147 over 8. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do because it is done. Because you can't simplify further. All right. I think that it looked like that I need to work with some complex questions working with fraction. There's a good amount of review here, solving equation. But let's see if I can, going back to some word problems. So I want to going back to some word problem, multiplying, dividing, solving equations. There's a lot of questions there. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to go back to the review. So that's the first thing on there. Solving equation is the key. Let me do another one with fractions for practice. So which we're going to do is, we're going to do F. Can you just do the F? every single term must be multiplied by the least common multiple. Every single term must be multiplied by the least common multiple. What's up? Did you copy down the question, sir? Copy down the question first. All right, so let's see how that's going on my site. Michelle didn't start it yet, okay. All right, that's on the right track. Let's see how's what it's doing. Or when the least common multiple, what is the least common multiple? So are you sure you're doing the algebra correct, man? So you multiply by 12. If you multiply by 12, where did you get 28 from? Huh?
I messed up.
Okay. That's okay. You're in a grade 8. A long way to go. One more year to get see that you'll be improving. Let me see how this my grade 8 guy's doing here. Sir. F. I asked you to do F. I see. But you're not really doing what I asked you to do. So you need to multiply by every single term by the least common multiple for 4 and 3. What is the least common multiple for 4 and 3?
4, 3, 6, 9, 12. 12.
Then show that you multiply by 12. Let me see how that going, man. Why actually? I'm gonna write my step. Okay, so you can see what's not right. Look at the step I wrote. How nice it is. Are you writing that into your step? Let me see in your range. Let me see what you write, sir. Look at my step. All right, I'm not sure how you guys doing it. So first step, you need to multiply it by the 12 because the least common multiple for the fraction is 12. 8x over 4 minus 2 times 12. 7x over 3 times 12 plus 4 times 12. Is there anything wrong with writing the step akshara? How nicely it is to showing every single term is times by 12. Do you see I'm just putting a minus sign here? All right. 4 divided by 12 and 12 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So we got 3 times 8x, 24x minus 24 is equal to 28x, where that is going to be 4, plus 48. We can subtract, we can add the 24 both sides and also subtract 28x to do all of them in a one shot this time. I'm just showing all the opposite operation I'm doing on both sides. 24 divided by gone. 24x minus 40, 28 is this. So now we have to be careful with this number. The 28, I didn't subtract, I made a mistake. 28x, and then plus 24. This gone. 28 plus 24 is 72. To find x, we're going to divide it by -4. X is equal to negative. Are you just really following all that? What's going on in the world? Huh? Guys, are you just following what's going in the world here?
Yeah.
All right. We did work with simplifying algebraic expressions. We did that. But my focus is on solving equations. So I'm gonna moving back to more complex. All right, what I want to do. All right, so all right. Let's do the review. All right, we will come back. We're gonna see how you are good in collecting likely term. Can you just do that, please? Simplify that expression by collecting likely term. Just a simplify expression by collecting the likely term. This is not solving equation, it's simple, sorry, collecting likely terms. I'm not very much Ryan. You're doing that fine, Nancy, Nishal. Okay. Nishal, everything is went so great. Then why do you have positive 12? Everything is went so far so great. And then also look at that. Don't you need to multiply by the minus inside? Michelle, don't you need to multiply by the negative inside? That will change the sign.
Wait, what?
When you multiply by negative, the sign will change.
Wait, we have to multiply by the negative?
What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So can I see your work, man? Why? We did it. We did it in here. All right. So collecting like the term 7p squared minus 10b plus 19. When you got a negative sign, we need to make sure we change the sign inside the bracket of each term. It's the opposite. Negative 6p squared is going to become positive 6p squared. Negative 4p is going to become positive 4p. Positive 12 is going to become negative 12. Pretty easy. When you have a negative sign outside the bracket, when you open the bracket, the sign will change. Then we're going to collect apple with apples, mangoes with mangoes. Peas are mangoes here. And my donkeys with donkeys, 19 minus 12. 7p squared plus 6p squared. And that, and this. So what is that is equal to? 13p squared minus 10b plus 4p. What is minus 10 plus 4, man? What is minus 10 plus 4? Correct. So that's going to be negative 6p. 19 minus 12 is going to be positive 7. Are you seeing the picture? Guys, hi.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back to some exponent rule before. But before that, I had to have some practice test on this, Jordan. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. So okay. Solving equations is supposed to be how this thing is solving two-step equations. Closer look at rate of change, connect represent. Okay, so as I'm working on algebra, we're working with solving equations fractions. So I do have solving equations with fractions, and then I have tens of thousands of questions here. So what we want to do is we want to going back to some complex questions to work on this. There are some really good complex ones there. So what we want to do is, okay, solving equations with the fractions is a key. So I'm just gonna save this files. It might be already there. That's okay. Replace. All right. We're gonna moving back to solving equation with a fraction is what something that people hate it. People doesn't like to do it. So we need to really do some practice on that. So which question we want to work on is let's go back to word problem. Number 9. number is increased by 7 and the result is triple, given the final value of 24. Huh? You're gonna write the equation. You don't need to copy down the question. All I want you to see if you can able to write the equation. So I'm gonna do the first one for you. A number is increased by 17. The result is triple. The final value 24. So when you're solving this question, we have to do a let statement. Let the number be x. The number is increased by. What operation should I use, Nirain, to say increase? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Huh? Addition. A number is increased by 17. The result is tripled. The final value is equal to 24. We want to create the equation and we want to find a number. What we're going to do, first step, we're going to do the opposite operation. We're going to divide by 3 both sides. I don't care what you guys can do from there because you know what to do. We're going to subtract 17 both sides. X is equal to -9. You can check the answer is right. Can you guys look at number 10, please? Set it up the equation. Increasing a number by 14 and doubling the results give the same value as decrease the number by 27, tripling the results. Right? Just the equation and then call the number to be x. Call your number to be x. So what are you thinking, man? It clearly says increasing. Increasing mean what operation you have to do, Akshara? Adding. Doubling mean what operation you have to do? Times it by?
2.
Correct. Decreasing mean what operation you have to do, sir? Subtracting. That's it. Tripling mean what operation you have to do, sir? Multiply. So can you create the equation, please? All right. So, as with a good track, let's see what's happening with initials, right? Initial is still setting up the equation. Right. All right, she's correct. Let me see. Did you write the equation, sir? Not a single line yet. I say let the number to be x. Did you at least write the let statement? Hmm? No, let statement. All right, let's do it. More practice. Did you write the equation, Akshara? Why not? Okay. Increase the number by 14. Increasing the number by 14. You guys say increase me, add by 14. Doubling the result. Doubling the result. Give the same number as decreasing the number by 27 and tripling the result. What's the difficulty here? Increasing the number by 14 and doubling the result is the same as decreasing the number by 27 and then tripling the results. Are you guys following that, guys? Guys, are you guys following that online?
Yeah.
We learn how to open the bracket to simplify. Right now, you following that, man? Huh? Okay. So something that we can do, the opposite operation. We can bring the 3x this side and then we can move the number to the other side. So 2x minus 3x is negative 81 minus 28. So that's going to be negative x is equal to 9. So x is going to be positive 109. You better check it to see if the answer is right. That's a different story. Hi, what's going on? Negative 81, lady. How your negative 81 became positive 81? Shreya. Huh? How your negative 81 changed to positive 81 suddenly? You move the 3x to the other side, you move the 28 this side, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Try to see how complex it can go on certain questions to make sure you master it. All right. I'm going to go back to some more word problem. So we did those 2 questions on word problems. I want to see how would you guys attack another word problem. Shala is a member of Movie Streaming Club. The first 5 movies are free. After that, she pays $4.95 per movie. Create an equation to model the total cost of streaming movie where n is greater than or equal to 5. That means she is watching more than 5 movies guaranteed. After the first month of using the service, Shyla received a bill of $34.65. How many movies did she stream that month? Let's see how it is. This is a little tricky. Do you understand, sir? Huh? First 5 movies are? First 5 movies are? 3.
Oh, 3.
Just read it.
This is then after she pays.
Yeah, let's say how would you guys set it up? I bet somebody's going to make a mistake on that. There's a little catch on this question. There's a catch. All right. Think Asmina, you got the logic. And Shreya, you didn't really get the logic. Let's see, Warren. Warren didn't get the logic either. Let's see, Nisha. All right, that question you got to think. So, n is greater than 5 mean 5 or more, isn't it? You only need to pay $4.95 for any movies greater than 5. Do you need to pay for the first 5 movies? So here's my question. If I watch 6 movies, how much I had to pay monthly? If I watch 6 movies, Akshara, how much I had to pay? What is your hobby, Akshara? Sports. Sports is a hobby. Which sports you play? Track and field. But at home that you also run inside. So hobby is not something that's something you do after school. What is your hobby?
No, I know that.
I'm asking, what is your hobby, sir? What is your hobby? Sir, sports is not a hobby. You can play sports, you can watch sports. But other than that, what is your hobby? Okay, let's going back to Shreya. Shreya, what is your hobby?
Dancing.
Dancing, sure. That can be a hobby, yes. Okay, so you will be dancing. You will be dancing on your leisure time when you're free.
Yeah.
Okay. Asmita, what is your hobby?
Drawing or art.
Drawing. Okay, drawing is a hobby. And Nishal,
Yeah.
what is your hobby?
I do art sometimes.
You art sometime. So interesting. Let me go back to Varun. Varun, what is your hobby?
Playing soccer.
On video game?
No, like real life, like
Real soccer?
yeah.
Interesting. None of you said a hobby. That is reading a book. This is where the problem starts. Your neurons are just programming to completely do something that doesn't just give you any patience. Playing chess is a hobby. Reading book, reading newspaper. All right. The reason why I'm asking, I asked a simple question. It's because I'm thinking too much. Akshara. If I watch 6 movies, how much I had to pay? Nishal? If I watch 6 movies, how much I had to pay, Nishal?
Could you repeat the question again?
If I watch 6 movies, how much I have to pay? Yes, sir. How much?
$4.95.
Why?
First 5 movies are free and the 6 movies.
Correct. Your first 4 movies are free. First 5 movies are free. So if I watch 6 movies, I only watch 1 movie additionally. So therefore, I only need to pay $4.95. Correct. Make sense? If I watch 7 movies, how much I have to pay? $4.95 times it by 2, isn't it? So how do I do the math? 7 minus 2 times it by $4.95. Are you guys following that? Huh? I mean 5. Make sense? So if I watch n movie, n minus 5 times it by $4.95 is something I had to pay. And then I paid $34.65. You don't need to write the dollar sign. and then you can go from there. I'm not really worried about it, right? So the catch is that part in -5. So you know how to open the bracket. So 495 and minus 495 times it by 5 is $34.65. Then you're gonna be at 495. So you can go from there. I'm not sure where you want to show that. Let's show it here. 495 times it by n is $34.65. And then I can move the negative of the other side. 495 times it by 5. We can go from there. Are you guys following that? Yes, sir, and no. All right. All right, let's go back to a little more complicated ones, working with some fractions. All right, you guys gonna be looking at solving equations. You guys gonna be looking at 20C. Copy down the question. Copy down the question. Yeah. All right, let's see how my guys are surviving online. Okay, so Asmina, your first step is correct. I'm not really worried about. And then check those about. Let's go. I guess Shreya, doing the right track. Let's see where, when, what I doing, sir. Yeah, initial setup is right. I didn't see any work from Nishant.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just checking out. Okay, Nishal, you're not on the right track. You're not following that step. Let me see what you're doing, man. First step, did you copy down the question? No, that's difficult. Let me see, sir. You know what? You don't need to finish it. I want to see the progress, sir. All I want to see the progress. That's I want to see progress. Progress is not going anywhere. What you guys not realizing that initial step? Let me see. I want to see the progress. Let's see your progress makes sense. The progress doesn't make sense. So what is the first step when we see the fraction? Niren, what we're talking about, man? Yes. What is the lowest common multiple for 5 and 3 and 2? Tell me. What is the lowest common denominator for 5 and 3 and 2? Sorry? Correct. So I said we need to multiply every single term by 30. And after that, we can start to simplify. This is going to be 90y, nothing you can do. This is 6. So that is going to be 48 minus 12y. This is going to be 10. That is 70. This is going to be 15. We can multiply 11 times 15, which is 165. We have to simplify both sides. So 90y take away 12y is 78y plus 48 is 235. I'm not really worried about how would you guys do after that because you guys are expert on that. You can subtract 48 both sides, so I can skip the step. 235 taken by 48, 187. To find out why, we're going to divide it by 78. $2.39. Oh no, they want the answer in the lowest term. So y is 187 divided by 78. 8 plus 1, 9%. You can't really simplify that anymore. Are you guys following that? Hi. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be sending you guys a link. So this is basically called the BHN Math. This is what that only kind of official textbook for the new grade 9 curriculum. So I'm going to be sending you the link. It's a great resource and then very easy to access. So I'm going to tell what your homework is. So BHN Maths, I'm going to put it on my Google Classroom. I'm not sure who's in the Google Classroom, who is not, but I'm using my MTH1W Google Classroom. Here we go. I got 10 students in. So Pia, Abiga, Akshara, Anishan, Aaron, Ashmita, Nishal, Niran. Okay, everyone is here. So here is my BHN Math. Okay, so what I want you guys to do on a BHN Math, and then Asmita, if you do the questions from here, you should be good for the algebra. If you know, Asmita, how to work on the questions that and going from 1 to 11, you're good. There's no question they're gonna throw it out. But what your homework is, we're working with solving 2-step equations. So 5, 6, and then 11. 5. If you click on, you can see that it's going to bring check your understanding. That is what the question you're going to do. But you can also get a lot of online practice. For example, you want to solve equation, you can practice here. By keep on typing the answers, that's different story. The check your understanding questions from algebra 5, 6, and 11. The link is there. Your homework is to do 5, 6, and 7. Can you guys write it down? BHN math, algebra, 5, 6. BHN math, algebra, 5, 6, and 7 is your homework. All right, that's for you guys today. This unit is done. We're gonna moving back to again a little more algebra called linear relations. So there will be some algebra for the next few weeks. So next class is going to be my new unit called linear relation. It is the hardcore unit because that's repeated in grade 10 in detail again. So make sure you don't miss my class. That's it for you guys, my online folks. Any questions? Hi.
Bye.
Online folks, you guys know what the questions are, homework?
Yeah.
All right. Asmita? All good?
Yeah.
All right. I will
Yeah.
see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.